What's up, fam? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. That's ICYDK.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices in the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. And let's kick it off with The Weeknd, your boy Abel, and Jennie Kim from Blackpink. And according to the Whisper Report, they have been secretly seeing each other. Now, I want to try to break down what they were saying, on the Whisper Report, and you can go check them out. They're on Instagram. Just type in the Whisper Report, and you should find them. They have a lot of good stuff on there. They were saying that Jennie, she was on the Idol with The Weeknd. This is what I'm getting out of reading just this small caption. And I had heard some of this before. Jennie is a big Weeknd fan. She's had a huge crush on The Weeknd for a few years. And they said when she got a chance, remember, he handpicked her for this role. It was word saying that they, had a casting or whatever just for the optics. But he went to Jennie and picked her and said he wants her to be that character and he's not giving it to anybody else. He wants her to get it. But I heard they just held the casting just for the optics, allegedly. So they were saying that during filming of The Idol, The Weeknd and Jennie Kim would spend a lot of time together. Now they even insinuated that Jennie may have spent the night because remember The Weeknd was filming that at his house, like the main character who was Jocelyn. The mansion she was using for her mansion is actually The Weeknd's in real life. Right? So, of course, they left when it was overnight or whatever. They just pushed the stuff out to maybe outside or to another part of the house. Right? And they were saying that, there were some people that spent the night, like they had to film early in the morning. But it was saying that him and Jennie were spending a lot of time together. So I don't know what transpired in that house, but they are, even when they were out at the film festival, right? I think it's the International Film Festival, what have you. They were close. The people were saying they were, they were sitting, he had his arm around her, and she had like her hand sitting on his lap, like touching his leg. So they were saying at the film festival that, what is that, the French Film Festival? I forgot what it is offhand, but I believe it's in Paris. And yeah, so we're going to keep an eye on that and see. Jennie Kim, Blackpink, they're very strict. And YG is YG Entertainment. She's getting ready to either re-sign with them because next month, I believe this month, their contract is up. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. A Whisper Report even made a notion that she may sign with The Weeknd's management company. So we're going to definitely keep our eye on it. Shout out to The Weeknd. Shout out to Jennie Kim. If you think that this is possible, what do you think? What do you guys think about that? They make a good couple. That would definitely be an interesting couple, Jennie and The Weeknd. So y'all let me know down in the comments what you think. Moving on to Sea Breezy and Ciara. So Ciara and Chris Brown, they announced a couple of days ago that they have a new song dropping. It'll be dropping today at midnight. And it seems like we're getting the same routine that we got when we found out he was dropping a song with Chloe Bailey. People was dragging Chloe Bailey for doing a song with him. Now people are dragging Ciara. And I just have to know this. Are you black people, because it's mostly black people, are you black people just going to drag Chris Brown like for the rest of his career? I mean, is this what it's going to be? So why don't you just write off Chris Brown now and don't say anything else about him, because you're obviously, don't pick and choose, don't be dancing to the songs by himself, because that's fake and phony. How is it that how was that video, all you women was dancing to it, and the other song he had, all your women was dancing to this video, but then when he does a record with a woman, all of a sudden it's canceled Chris Brown? You know, well done. Robitussin and all this other crap. All y'all was doing all the TikTok videos. So how are you doing TikTok videos and enjoying Chris Brown's music by himself, but then when he does a song with a woman, all of a sudden it's canceled Chris Brown and drag the woman doing the music with him? You're just as bad. You're dancing and singing to the music. Just the only reason you're not making a record with him is because you can't sing. But if you're dancing and making TikTok videos and singing the songs, how is that any different from a singer making songs with him? I swear, you black folks is the most toxic race, and it shames me to say that. We're the most toxic and ridiculous crab and the barrel ass niggas. Y'all make me sick. Now you're dragging Ciara because she's doing a record with Chris Brown. But how many records Nicki Minaj got with Chris Brown? How come I never, ever, ever see, and they're good records, and these other people have good records, how come you never, ever, ever see anybody drag Nicki Minaj for doing a record with Chris Brown? How come her fans don't say, oh, I love you, Nicki, but he's a colorist, he's a SA. No, we're not going to support this record. How come y'all don't bring Nicki Minaj to task? How come you don't hold Drake accountable? Doesn't matter whether he's a man or not. This dude's an SA, right? He's an SA. He's a colorist. How come nobody holds Drake accountable? How come no one holds Rihanna accountable? Most of y'all, and I know you bring up but he still got in trouble after it. Most of y'all know you don't give a damn about Karrueche and what happened to Karrueche. Y'all are mostly talking about Rihanna. How are you going to still be mad at Chris Brown and not be mad at Rihanna? And she's the one that went out and did more records with him. She forgave him and did more records with him. But you're going to love on Rihanna and praise Rihanna, but you're still going to be trying to drag Chris Brown and anybody doing music with him. Like, who died and left y'all judge and jury? I'm sure if you were important enough and we pulled the covers back on a lot of you niggas, y'all's rap sheets would be just as bad or worse than Chris Brown's. Or the nigga you dating, rap sheet would be just as bad or worse than Chris Brown. Probably going upside half y'all's head and everything else. Ciara's a class act. Chris Brown is what? Just gonna be condemned for the rest of his life? But y'all keep forgiving people like Kanye West, who said slavery's a choice. God forbid if Chris Brown would have said that. Anyway, the song is called How We Roll. Premieres tonight at midnight. Go check it out and support Chris Brown and Ciara. And we'll close it out with the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. And it looks as though she was victim of swatting again. 911 call claiming a shooting at the home. And I believe this is the third time. Okay, now it's ridiculous. Why can't the police, why can't the police track down who's making these phone calls? They can track down everything else. This woman has a 2-year-old kid at the house? And this 2-year-old kid has to keep seeing these men coming in the house, probably got their guns drawn and everything else. I mean, what is the issue? Police, do your job. Trace the phone calls. Hello? Trace the phone calls. TMZ reporting that Nicki Minaj, victim of swatting again. 911 call claiming shooting at home. And she's latest in a long line of Los Angeles swatting incidents. So it's a thing out there involving celebrities. Cops spoke to Nicki after arriving, and she was not pleased to see the sheriff's deputies at her home again. And I guarantee you she probably said, you guys can't trace these calls? Law enforcement sources tell TMZ LA County sheriff deputies rode with lights and sirens. More embarrassment to Nicki's house in the San Fernando Valley Saturday afternoon after a person called 911 claiming someone was shot at the house. I have a members only coming up also about Nicki Minaj. This is not the first time cops have gone to Nicki's home after a swatting call. TMZ broke the story last month that cops descended at her home after a 911 false child abuse claim. And also says there's been a number of celebrities targeted with swatting calls, including Miley Cyrus, Ashton Kutcher, Justin Bieber, Tom Cruise, Kris Jenner, Paris Hilton, Rihanna, and Justin Timberlake. Listen, now it's getting ridiculous. It was ridiculous before, but there's a child involved. You keep coming back there, traumatizing the kid. You know, the police have to step in at this point. Whoever is doing this, I'm sorry, put him in jail for 3 months. Because it's more than likely the same people. Put him in jail for 3 months. Regardless whether you like somebody or not, you should not be involved in police coming to the house when you know they're not doing anything wrong. Please come into the house. I mean, again, find out who's doing it. Put their ass in jail for 3 months. Shout out to Nicki Minaj and her family. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.